What up, B? My team, oh, my left ear's ringing. My team has been talking about somebody not quite understanding their lesson. Like they're confused about what it is they're supposed to learn. And I feel like someone's just sitting there like, just tell me what it is and I'll learn it. I don't understand. Why is this so hard? And my team's literally talking about how it's not actually hard. It's quite literally the fact that you're not actually learning it. So here we talk about the know better, do better, right? Once you learn something, you know better. Now that you know better and you accept your lesson, what are you going to do? That's your do better. How are you going to move differently? How are you going to apply that lesson and what you had to learn into what you got to do? There's somebody who is trying to do better. Well, I'll just do better. Perfect. But they're not fully accepting their lesson. They're not accepting their place in their lesson. So it just brings me back to somebody realizing that mistakes were made. And that's the way I keep it. All right, mistakes were made. And I don't necessarily understand. It's like, but we're here now, so I'm not going to think about that. Fuck it. That's the thing that they're talking about, is that somebody is trying to kind of jump through the process of know better, do better, where they're like, yeah, I can acknowledge awareness that was fucked up. All right, cool. But then they're not stopping, they're not pausing, and they're not taking that moment to recognize that, oh, I did something that was messed up. Oh, I maybe made a bad decision. Oh, that part might have been on me. And they're saying that you just trying to jump into the do better is what's hindering your progress. And that's why you feel like you're going nowhere, because you're not going to, because you've not fully accepted the lesson. So they threw the Hierophant card out here, and they're talking about how somebody yet again is trying to be the teacher. Go back to what you know you should be doing, your do better, right? And I directly get this person being a healer. There's a ton of water energy. Just somebody who has enough knowledge and enough wisdom and likes to help others is the energy behind this. But they're saying that you can't jump back into that teacher role until you fully embody the student and learn what you as the student needed to learn. And they're talking about somebody trying to kind of cut a corner. And they're saying that you are full of emotions right now, and they're not necessarily the most stable, and definitely not the most balanced. So you trying to jump right into the helping of others is not helping anybody. And they're saying that you need to take another step back before you miss your window, is what they're talking about. Before you remain so stubborn that you miss your window. And you must learn it again, is what they're saying. It repeats until you accept it fully and choose to do better. It's like somebody's kind of stuck in their mind, like, well, I don't understand what's going on, blah, 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 back and forth, because you have to make a choice. Every lesson is a choice. And they're saying that somebody doesn't really quite want to choose to really take responsibility for the actions they made, the decisions they partook in. And they're saying that this is what's hindering that moving forward that you're so desperately trying to do but can't achieve. So they're saying that you need to take a step back and fully embody the student in order to learn your lesson present. When you can fully accept and adopt back into self your lesson and what you need to learn, that's when you can start moving as the do better, because you know better. But until you fully understand, you cannot know better. And they're saying that this has you up in your head because you think you've missed something, and you have, but it's not a logical understanding that you've missed. It's an emotional one. It's a inner standing that you're missing. They're saying your cycle's almost complete, but they're really telling you got to feel through your choice. You got to feel through your responsibility. And that's when you can start moving forward. So get out of your head and get into your heart is what I hear. And I got like a stabbing pain all of a sudden. But somebody needs to take it out of their head space and bring it down into their heart space, and then sit with it and feel it and feel your lesson, because I just keep hearing collateral damage. Like what you did caused collateral damage, and it's still causing a ripple blowback. And they're saying that you need to fully understand the damage you've done. And then that's how you learn to move forward, not causing that level of damage again. So somebody needs to be the student fully before they can jump back into the role they find comfortable, is what they're saying, and being the teacher. Bye, B.